It's tassel time! Hi, I'm Ann from Ann Makes, and today I'm sharing with you how to make some tassels like mine that I bought supplies for at Dollar Tree and Dollarama. I got some 6x6 papers, some adhesive, some wet, and some dry. I like to use a combination of both. Some scissors, and some pliers, some needle nose or flat head, and some bottle nose pliers. Some long eye pins. The longer the better, the easier it is to make your tassel. Some washi tape or any type of trim. Anything that you like, really. A selection of beads, some jewelry findings, some jump rings, lobster claws or clasps, sequins, small beads and medium-sized beads. Now, I used a paper trimmer and these Martha Stewart fringe scissors. These are optional. If you do not have these, don't worry. You could still make paper tassels with a regular pair of scissors. Not a problem. I also recommend a pencil and a ruler, just to keep things straight, especially when you're making the first tassel. And here's a bonus tip for you today. I like to put a little bit of glue sometimes inside a cap, like a water bottle cap, and use a toothpick because the tassels are quite small and I only need to use a little dab of glue here and there. That's a good way to save. So to begin, select a piece of paper. These are 6x6. Then proceed to cut in half with either some scissors or a paper trimmer. Now, out of each 6x6 piece of paper, you can make 2 tassels. Here is where I use a ruler to measure about 1/4 to 1/2 inch, but not more, from the top edge of the paper. And this is the band that will be the top part of the tassel. It is also where the adhesive will go, and it is also the mark line to say do not cut beyond this point. You don't necessarily need to draw a line, but I just find that it helps guide my scissor cutting. Here I'm using the fringe scissors. They work really fast. And when I'm making a lot of these tassels, I like to use these scissors. But a regular pair of scissors works just fine. It just means a little bit more cutting. So I continue to cut the fringe all the way to the end of the paper. Another tip I have for you is that I like to cut off the first few or last pieces of the fringe. So when I go to wrap the paper around the eye pin, there's less bulk. Now I like to use a double-sided adhesive tape at the very top. So to do this, I just apply a strip of double-sided tape to the very top. Make sure I burnish it down if I'm using one of those tapes that has a removable paper side. Burnish it well to make sure that it adheres properly to the paper. And remove the protective strip. And I then proceed to wrap the paper around the eye pin, holding the little round part of the eye pin down so it will be inside the tassel. When I start rolling the paper around this pin, I make sure that it's really tight. I don't want my eye pin to come out once my tassel is completed. Now you could use a wet adhesive also. I just prefer to use the tape. And then you just keep rolling around the pin continuously until the end of the fringed strip of paper. It gets easier after you've made a few of these. And there you have it, a paper tassel with a well-held pin. Now to make the top band part of the tassel, I like to use some double-sided adhesive tape again. I make sure that it's well applied. I peel off the protective strip. Yeah, what I'm doing there is I'm burnishing the tape down with my fingernails. And there you go. I find this is a really easy way to apply any type of trim. If you don't want to apply trim with an adhesive, you can also apply some decorative tape, such as washi tape. So here I'm applying the sequin, and it's like sequin ribbon, and I'm going to go around twice just because I feel like it. And the tape is wide enough to do that. Now because I am using the sequin trim, I find that the little sequins want to come off when I cut the ends. So I thought that a little dab of glue right there would help secure things. I'm also putting a little bit of glue right on the top part of the tassel. This will add security to the tassel, but it's also a way to anchor the next element, which will be a sequin. I just apply a little bit of pressure to make sure it sticks there. And then I proceed to stringing some beads. Choice of beads is subjective to whatever you feel like adding. These are just the ones I add. And I actually change it a few times until I decide, okay, this is what I really want. So now that all the beads are on the pin, using a pair of pliers, bend the wire at a 90-degree angle, and with the round nose pliers, we want to make a loop to attach the ring and the clasp. So that's a jump ring and a lobster clasp. Any clasp will do. Open the ring with the pliers. Slip on the clasp. And then attach the tassel. And that's it. It's done. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate any comments. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free, and then you get to see all my how-tos, DIYs, and even haul videos. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. Bye for now.